Well, bonjour. There's no place like your home. Thanks for stopping by. And today we're in the kitchen and welcome to my cooking show. So I have been asked to make a Mille crepe cake. And it sounds fancy and, you know, just maybe over the top a little bit, but it's one of the most simple recipes that there is. And I thought that I would share this with you this morning. I've still got other projects to do, but it's always nice to get back in the kitchen, especially on this rainy day. And if you can hear my coffee pot, it's wrapping up, it's percolating, so I will be enjoying my coffee as well. The recipe that I used is one of the online people that I just love, and I follow her, and she goes by Cakes by MK, and her recipes have just been very successful for me, so I'm trusting that this Mille crepe cake will be just as successful. And I would just like to encourage you that this is, again, very simple. And if you would consider ever making homemade pancakes, they are far better in every respect. You've got flour, sugar, salt, baking soda, baking powder, milk, and melted butter. And after you do that, you grease your skillet and just have the most delicious pancakes that there are. So the only difference between a crepe, which is a very thin pancake, and a regular pancake is we're not using the baking soda or powder to give it that rise. These are going to be paper thin. And the mille, which means 1,000, is representing that I will be stacking layers and layers of crepes with the whipped cream filling in between. So again, it's going to be a beautiful presentation. It's very simple to make, and it's just well worth it. So let me get going here. I've got my dry ingredients, and then what I'm going to do, it's calling for 3 eggs. Now, one thing I do is I look for great bargains all the way around for my home. However, when it comes to food, I don't. So I've got some, I don't know if you can see back there, some good farm fresh eggs. I use a good quality milk, and I use very good unsalted butter. I don't use even the national brand. I don't want to mention names, but I use, my ingredients are more elevated than the standard ingredients. But again, you know, do what you can, you know, with what you have. So it really doesn't, you know, I mean, yes, it makes a difference, but again, it's all going to be good, and it's far better than anything that you would get store-bought. So I've got my eggs blended here, and I'm going to put those in here with the flour. And I like to get every little bit. Let me come around. And I have this beautiful spatula from one of my nieces. So I've got my eggs in with my flour, and then I'm going to gently stir that. Now, one thing I've learned over the years in making cakes is you don't want to overwork that batter. So that's getting a little thicker there. I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter. And again, if I were using baking soda and some baking powder, I would be making a regular pancake. That's how simple this recipe is. And now I will drizzle my 2 cups of a just nice full fat milk. And that's just coming together so beautifully. You know, one thing about my channel, I have thought about it at different times, and I've mentioned it, that, you know, getting it more updated, and, you know, having bells and whistles and all kinds of extra things, you know, to grab people's attention. But the more I think about that, that's going to defeat the purpose of what I'm, you know, representing, my brand, and that is simplicity and, you know, doing things for yourself, doing things on a budget. So I will always be talking. Don't forget about the closed captions if you don't hear me. I did buy one of those little microphones, and I just didn't seem to be able to get it connected to this iPad. So there's my batter. And again, very lovely. And I'm going to put it into this smaller bowl because it does need to refrigerate for about an hour. And I'm going to try to see if I can, when I come back, splice these videos together, or they may just all be, you know, separate. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So while this is in the refrigerator, chilling, I'm going to get my whipped cream filling started. And again, that's so simple. Oh, also, I'm sorry, in this recipe, there is some vanilla. Have a little bit of vanilla in there to just, you know, really bring out that flavor. And I've got this covered, and as I said, it will be in the refrigerator for about an hour, and I think we're going to get some beautiful crepes with this. And the whipped cream icing, I'll be working on that. It's whipped cream, a little bit of, just like a quarter teaspoon of unflavored gelatin with some water, because that's going to stabilize the whipped cream so it doesn't run or break down on the cake, and can actually be stored for a few days. So know that tip. That's something that I learned in my baking journey. And lastly, for this video, I'm going to crown the cake with these strawberries. Now, I'm not sure if this is really, you know, a trick that works, but I soak all of my fruits and vegetables before I eat them, use them, prepare with them in baking soda water. I've been told that that does remove some of the pesticides and toxins, I'm hoping. But let me just show you, this water has definitely gotten darker. So at least the dirt's coming off, you know. Again, I'm not sure exactly, you know, how great this is, but, you know, it works for me, and I feel like I've done my best in with my cooking and baking for myself, for my family, and for others. So, as always, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I really do enjoy doing this. I enjoy sharing the things that I've learned on my journey and the important parts of my life that I just really embrace at this time. So, I will see you soon. I've got a splash of coffee here, and that'll get me through for this morning. Alrighty, as always, it's nice to see you. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I've got my, I asked the woman who makes aprons, Linda, if she would make me a French-themed apron. So, voila. I'll see you soon.